Security vulnerability at the hardware wallet manufacturer Tangem. Welcome to the Crypto Owl. Our featured hardware wallet Tangem had a security vulnerability discovered, which then became public, and it has now been fixed. You'll find out what it's about and what you might need to do here in the video. Let's take a look at what exactly this is all about. And they wrote a post about it, and I've summarized the whole thing a bit. The problem that has come up is that during the wallet creation, meaning when you created a new wallet with Tangem, you entered a seed or had a seed generated. This means a seed, which refers to the 24 words or 12, depending on which option you choose, that you can enter here or display when creating a new wallet. So this does not apply to people who are still using Tangem without a seed, because they say, I trust these 3 cards and keep them safe, so nothing happens to me. So it only applies to people who are really working with a seed. That means that this does not apply to people who still use Tangem without seed, because they say, I trust these 3 cards and always keep them safe so that nothing happens to me. So this only applies to people who are really working with a seed. The problem during wallet creation with a seed, whether through generation or import, is that the private key was mistakenly stored in the logs of the mobile app. The entire log was stored in the app. If you contacted support within 7 days of creating your wallet or entering your 12 or 24 words on your Tangem card. This applies to few users, as only a small number submit support questions after wallet creation. So that means you created your new wallet or entered your 12 or 24 words here so that your wallet was generated on your Tangem card, and then within the first 7 days, you contacted support via the app because you thought, hey, something's not right here, or you had questions about how to navigate things. This only applies to very few people, as only a handful of users actually submit a support question after creating a wallet. So it's really just a handful of users, but exactly these users need to be very careful now, because when they contacted the support team via the app, a log was created, and this log can be accessed by the support team to potentially help you with any issue you might have reported or any questions you have. And in this log, the seed was accidentally stored. This was certainly not intended, and it only applies within the first 7 days, because this log stores everything from the past 7 days and sends it to the support team, and in this log the seed was accidentally saved. That was certainly not intended, and it really only applies within the first 7 days, because this log stores everything from the past 7 days and sends it to the support team. So on the 8th day, that was no longer the case, as the first day was no longer included, meaning the day you created your seed. So it's very important. If you contacted support via your smartphone within the first 7 days, then you should take action now. So on the 8th day, that was no longer the case, as the first day was no longer included, meaning the day you created your seed. So it's very important. If you contacted support via your smartphone within the first 7 days, then you should take action now. That clarifies the question of who is exactly affected here. So these 7 days are a very important point. Without these 7 days, meaning if you created a wallet and then contacted support after 300 days, it doesn't matter at all in this case. Nothing can happen to you. It won't be stored in the log, and the support team can see everything. It's also important to mention that this is not accessible to hackers, only to the support team. It is not saved in the log, and the support team can see the whole thing. It's also important to mention that this is not accessible to hackers, only to the support team. Is the support team hacked? Or if a server attack occurs here, then of course that's also a problem. If you created a new wallet or entered a seed and contacted support within 7 days, your seed is in the log. Otherwise, it's not. If you never contacted support, don't worry. If you enter the seed and write to the support team within the first 7 days, then your seed will be visible in the log, otherwise not. This means that if you have never contacted the support team, you have nothing to worry about. I also strongly assume that people who were on a YouTube channel and maybe followed the entire installation process with my tutorial video probably never contacted support. They might have asked a question via Telegram or in our Telegram group, meaning they just sought help there and didn't contact the support team directly. So I almost assume that all the viewers of this channel don't have this problem. But if you still have this problem and happen to encounter these 2 scenarios, then a security vulnerability could have been created here. In the support log of the app, everything can then be stored. So it's very important. The only solution is to update the app, because the new update is already out. So With the latest update, that won't happen anymore. So that means you have the latest version of the app and generate a new wallet here, or create a new wallet, or buy a new Tangem, and then you create a wallet, or you import your wallet and then contact support. So, starting now, from the new year 2025, this security vulnerability will be closed and the seed will no longer be stored in the support log, which is accessible to the support team. Very important. And if you're really affected by this, saying, I'm not exactly sure anymore, then the only option is to update the app. The security vulnerability has been closed, and then you can actually create a new wallet. So you might deactivate one or two cards, then you send from the old one, and you only have one left, and then you transfer your balance to the new two. So you create a new wallet with a new one. If you're affected here and it's your main seed, yeah, that's really frustrating. Then you should definitely create a new wallet and update it everywhere. If you have them on MetaMask or anywhere else, then you should definitely update them. As I said, according to Tangem, it's really only a handful of people, and many are using newly generated wallets. So, according to their logs, there should have been almost no imports happening here. But of course, they didn't want to read everything, so it's very important for you to know, did I contact support? Did I contact the support team within the first 7 days after entering my seed or after regenerating it? Or did I really have contact with support and that was 30 days or even longer ago? Then it's really not a problem. You shouldn't worry. Fangen itself has commented on this, stating, this advantage has no victims. No private keys were compromised, no funds were lost, and there was no unauthorized access. The potential vulnerability required a series of specific circumstances. Support in 7 days only, email doesn't count. Few Tangem input and then contacted this support via app within the first 7 days. So, if you had contact via email and not through the app, that doesn't apply either. It only pertains to a very small number of Tangem users. We will also continue to focus on providing the safest and most user-friendly cold wallet solution in the future. If you're in our free Telegram group, then you've already read a little summary from Patrick in the pinned post here. So he dealt with it and wrote a short summary, but also the complete long text that Tangem has provided here as support text. You can find all of that in our Telegram group. Here is the support text provided. You can find all of that in our Telegram group. So we are, of course, there when we introduce you to a hardware wallet like this. Then, of course, we always give you the latest updates and the latest information. And, of course, also something like a security gap. That is, have you created a new wallet? Then check and verify. Have you contacted support? There are many factors involved in being affected, and I believe many from this channel are not affected if they followed our installation video. If you have questions, reach out via Telegram. Tangem has a German Telegram group linked below for help. Our free Telegram group and this YouTube channel provide the latest updates, but I can't always make a video immediately. So that means if you have any questions, reach out via Telegram, because Tangem also has a German Telegram group, which I'll gladly link for you under the video in case you need help. They have sought help there. So, if you need help, our free Telegram group always has the latest updates in addition to this YouTube channel and the video, but I don't always have the time to make a video right away. So that means Telegram makes everything much faster, of course, and there's also the free Tangem Telegram group in German that you can join. So you can find the links to that in the video description. I hope this has helped you. I would love to hear your opinion. Are you still worried that something like this might happen again? So, are you afraid to use a hardware wallet? Or do you still trust the Tangem hardware wallet? Feel free to write your thoughts in the comments. And Tangem also has a bug bounty program, which means that hackers can earn some money by finding bugs, and if they find any, they can cash in on a certain reward. Of course, a hardware wallet manufacturer also has to deal with such things. The hardware wallet manufacturer Tangem. In this sense, I hope you are informed, and I hope you continue to use the Tangem hardware wallet safely. I've heard from many people, including older folks, that it's a great hardware wallet that even I can handle, because with the Ledger, you have those small buttons and always have to enter the code. That's why Ledger has also released new products, like the slightly larger Stacks and Flex models, although the Flex is still relatively small and the Stacks is quite expensive. That's why many still say Tangem is a simple hardware wallet that's easy to understand for older or less experienced users. In this sense, you are informed. If you have any further questions, feel free to use the comment section or the two mentioned Telegram groups. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.